nyina na ode enike setie mu se onso onyankopon na munhye no anyonyam efise na temu no wodi amonkoto de oye osoni asase ne apo ne asutwe no epebu ni obi wo yesuba Yesu Kristo Babylon Aben to funi demon to doom Yesu Kristo Babylon Matrobento no so na munshen Yesu Kristo Babylon Aben to funi demon to doom Yesu Kristo Babylon Babylon Yesu Kristo Babylon Yesu Kristo Babylon ne amai ni imusuekuyo ne kasa ne nkofo nyina na ode enike setie mu se onso onyankopon na munhye no anyonyam efise na temu no wodi amonkoto de oye osoni asase ne apo ne asutwe no epebu ni obi wo yesuba
therefore enumre energy sam kase na yede echiamu nyina we awrade yesu di mo ba bia wo hwe yefuru bia. This is live from the studios of Omamba TV. Almost Home Evangelical Group and a Prophecy Seekers Ministries na kabomwa yede hidden from the masses ebro. Jumedia yede ba council ebrada ifiada and memenda enumre bia na ye ka Bible mo hintasema hodo eniema esesa wote efa nkwagye ho bibia onte no wasoro property ho eno na ye bibie so ede amaw na ye da ya hwefo ase pa abotra monya efribe na wotwe kakrani a Ghana sensem bi be boye na afei ye internet access no eho eto chima no in fact mama ya so anda obia efre bisa de asie ene otumfo na dawroma yetimi abamframa mu a ye ka se asadanka awrade ene empanifo a edi ho dwuma etu ho anamo yenim san kakrakra omba restore amai na e fully enti enanwure yenya akonya de dwumadi ba kwan so a eda awrade asefo papa dwumadi enti ko be na kakra de na mum ye karo de ante anko eda so pem ho nti every January ba no a bosom foforo no ye ko wura mu no nti adofo ye koso ka se ye hia mo achanda efi se ye gina mo anam ye dwumadi no gu ho broka ne gu ho ka se ye betua nanso enida so no emu ayete yenim se ba bia ye din wo wiase no modie nanso esese bread se emu ne yetwa ni kohwe Macedonia asafo a oguso ye awrade adwuma yi enti ye hia momo a enne esenda ti mmadum ye na ka hodo ai wo no ye ntete so dimpo na kyerɛ sɛ ɛma yɛnim ɛna hɔ fa omomo no fa number na go screen so no 0592 atwerɛ aseɛ hɔ 0592 412244 0592 412244 osandi sika edin a eba eye kofi dwa apia inim sɛ mo dodo na nim dada na bia na ne ne de din ka obi hwe dwumadie yinti na ye ka sɛ ye sɛsidie mo bebre na eduru hɔ a mo frɛfrɛ adɔfo eto nkrama ahoho pii ana adɔfo pii ehwe dwumadie mo nyinaa no mo ye mo nyame dwuma no awurade nhyam papa enti saa bre de yaba life yi fa wo phone from obi na obi from obi sa call Mamba TV on YouTube and also etwagu ho obo Mamba TV GH and also dwumade no etwagu ho nti na yinyina nkamom na yenhwe ye chiama nwumre e ka sa ye mmakwaba me ma wo so e de wakọ OTEC School of Journalism and Communication Studies. OTEC School of natural say wanwasam mpanimfo wom mrantie obia stage bia bi wom na omusua ensentro adwuma no na wanwasam mpo ntimesro bra school a free classroom no residue within 1 month so why when wadwen no ani abrese obesua de nkwa no asase ma report e wo take FM na ebusua maame papa eto ne se yenso eba no okasa bi ntimesro bra Kumasi asumase baby OTEC FM wono a ehwa na OTEC School of Journalism and Communication Studies ewo na yenne won kamom na yenkyerɛw na nsɛkyerɛ dwuma no timi bɛyɛ niye why wo degree wobetimi aba abɛyɛ wo diploma wobetimi aba ana wo wie SS wobetimi aba ebia wo de wo nkura certificate bia wo de 25 years ni nyina wobetimi aba A level O level fo nyina timi bɛbi ntimi serɛw OTEC School of Journalism and Communication Studies and say brekra so obefro wo na no mo ayen hyehyɛ 0547 823 005 and 0243 842 007 wo screen so a osani fa ho ɛhɔ na wonam bɛse no eku me de wo Chris Faith Natural Hair Clinic Kumasi Eputioja station hɔ a mesro tie sɛ de me si kyerɛ wo no odru Eputioja bra wonam atonso agogo na kyerɛ sɛ ɛsrɛ so na oduro fewiase na oduro Eputioja edwom hɔ no a car no ebesi wɔ no na sɛ kyerɛ sɛ taxi trotro station a abrosa tetrete bi si hɔ high tension si abrosa no nim sante baka sɛ ne nhwɛ anim pɛ ɛhɔ ɛna Chris Faith Natural Hair Clinic wayare sabia no wɔ mesɛ mo bia nka ntrɔ sɛ baako wɔ kotia hɔ ɛna nkyɛm ha ɛne dabi ɛyɛ dwom hɔ no anhwɛ anim ɛhɔ na Chris Faith Natural Hair Clinic ɛwɔ a wɔma wo akwanya sɛ yadeɛ ntena wo fie ɔmo akwanya sɛ yadeɛ atena wo so akyɛ no obetu ase nti yare bi te sɛ compo goiter hepatitis ABC afei na kyɛ sɛ ɛtɛ esi obi ɛne so kidney disorders peptic ulcer fibroid rheumatism diabetes pressure bibia ɛyɛ yare ɛtena nipa so sɛ wani no ntutu ya ɔbɛmo wani no so ada hɔ tibra na Chris Faith Natural Hair Clinic ɛmfa abibiduro habanuro nnuaba nkeka mom into oyadeɛ no ase from mpanimfoɔ ɛwɔ 0555 639659 and 0242 386584 na ɔma ohun bedwuru ɛwɔ ayaresa wɔde ɛkyekyɛ ɛkwa no ɛde wɔn ase baabi a awurade nam nso ɛboa amadwumadi akɔ abiduro ɛde wɔn ase enumere yi mede nkyia ɛma na wotwetwe mu ɛnɛ ne na wotwetwe mu no menya kwanya ɛnɛ ɛsɛso adagyafoɔ ɛkɔsomɛ ɛno nkosua adeɛ afiri anɔpa no akosi enumere na enuaba Florence na afi Mami Esther ɛda ntwi na ɛda Joe and Chief Deacon. Munina make us some body no anga. A bedin sabu. Me mukakra maboya. Me mamwancho. Adam was 7 friend. The ya tumwa. Na otwe seme. Ebe sum ewo. Ye South Africa Church. Bokum Estate South Africa Church. Oho na team no bi ebekọ. Na yakosua de firi anopa no nkon kosi se bobo nunum ne fa ne nunu nsia. Ye gina mu saa. Nti se wona ewo ho no momfa ama na bɔ no ma wo mo. O ba gari kura na abedi ahono na fa bra. Ana wo de sa na fa osi kyerem si ade mu na bra. Efi se ye nkofie. Ye betena ho the whole day. Esua de. Nti Bokum Estate South Africa Church. Eho team no bi ebekọ ho. Afei mo hwe se osampakani anoche enim wo Eastern region nyina me nyi se eho nso dwumadie no ekoso minim ebie ne ombewie wona eje awrade di nyina no ya mamma kwaba eba awrade Yesu di mo ene nwure dwumadie no ehase ye the topic for kra na eba na begidi se woni beje ho nyamini ni di dwumadie na nwure eye osampakani Matthew Donko o menchen ha era safa chamaten e produce show no ana yenwan Gabriel ono nso e produce show e mom nyina kwa aba era wa pe memo akwa aba
odi for pacho video for
yeah me jire say already adaro ma ho ye
nyankopɔ tumi
all right yeah there you are say and then so already dia chai I think so far no yenya 1 week abedemu a yentimi and e womna e bi wo timi nya repeat bi ebo e de but yentimi anya no live and nam internet blockage na ja eba so no so far they say obi na akotwam say ye atidie bi na koka mu say adie ne CEO ye nim ne siye but radiada roma ye timi abam from ye me ho akwa
odefo no nyam ka nyankopon
ye radias enne ye bisua bibi foforo enema esisi wie ebremu a etoda ye befa na say ye wias ayiase twene ne yete ne dan nti bibi foforo bi ensi do eno ne pese ye ma ya hwefo hu say bibi koso a yadwen ma so na ya hwe ni ya ebi ja bobo yen so na sen na bible no kafa asa ne ma no ho eno na ye hwe na anwumre yi erade ma you ready yetie
odi for me that's
all right
me chia tie fo nyina yankopɔ ne mu no kure ni
ya fi on ba enya se to akra
program we call recess in me hu se
me na wo
yankopɔn adaroma se yankopɔn ne ho hu konkon
ayadwuma yes me na
ayadwuma ada
yes sir
onyankopɔn ayini
oh sure
me kene me hu se di pegu o wiase mo a mo adwene ofo oh be bra adwene ofo
sa
ha na wo ka kire wo se ma me wa touch to show akọwi internet cable na nipa dia se ni ready
ma me wa ta no
tinsuo
and wono na akọwi internet cable wa na ka za there na asem ebia for research ndine for amanfo ntia nka asem we see ndie
atiefo mu tie me de dodo no ate
saa
opa bisa Gabriel so mu
ayo
dodo no ate so mo se ma me wata
tinsuo
ana wa kọwi internet for cable ya ka kire wi asese sɛnea awurade Yesu Kristo atwerɛ wɔ Matthew Luke chapter 21 verse 20 adeɛ bi ɛbɛkɔ so wɔ wiase wiasa na Yesu
ɛbɔ na wɔ
ɛti nipa nya adantentena
ma Luke chapter 21 verses 25 to 23
so the 25
or the 25 okay
ɛti nɛ yɛ topic ne sɛ the topic that I said
all right.
Okay.
Then go straight into introduction.
Must we forget the signs of the sun? Ebeba.
Yes.
Ti eda fa Bible.
Okay.
That kind Luke chapter 21 verse 25.
Me tutumrika ako. Look at sampa. Yeti Yoruba ako. Ebza eka yentim quotation ye can have a bia. Luke 21:25 say. Na nsantrene beba owia ne osrane ne nsroma mu. Na manaman ho bayira wona asase so. Epo ne na soche a erihoro ninti.
Asem ne nyina ni. Eti na mebisa se. Yesu aka kire yen se.
Yes.
Obeba. Ewia no bema yen nsantrene. Ena mebisa ewia se. Sa ensantrene no owia ne nsantrene no e wo se yewure fia na.
Okay. Asembisa kase.
Asembisa. Must we forget the signs of the sun?
No.
Say ekokoba se yi ya dwiri free owia no nsantrene no so a. Ade bi ekoso owia se bia no ye kwa kwese mamota. Any mayfo.
You're the politicians.
And young one cry so over the country say, a mayfo bina, I call internet.
And I will be obedient. The Ashama, what I will train the abu to be a Timmy and Yango him. Actina when you're airtime, Actina radio, say your Facebook or social media, baby. Akas some we are a dear Naka.
July 29th, 58.
Okay.
United States
of America.
And Omuti Ekwobia Efromu National Aeronautic and Space Administration.
Okay.
Efromu
NASA.
Omuduma dian se. Omunhwe enframam.
Okay.
Na omunhwe ewiem.
Okay.
Enema ekoso wo mframa. Eni ewiem bia no.
Yes.
Omumfa ho anodie.
Emra.
Ana omuti kuo fufuro efe no Noah. NOAA. Ana omuso nkohwe poso.
Eposo. Okay.
Eni nsuwa mu. Enema bi ebesi wo bia no omfa ho report.
Okay.
Emra. Ena Ellen G. White, American Niba no. A wo ye SDF wo.
Co-founders no. Okay.
Yes. Yakopon messenger no.
Okay.
Aka kire yen se. Sensenchere na wo Luke 21 ho no a awurade kan ye no.
Yes.
Se beba
anasa shase se eba.
Shase se eba. Science for ba be kire yade na se. Hwe enigi sam no se. Maame we se no o tro sa asem we January 11th 1887. That time the time we te NASA no. NASA
no so ye 29 July 1958.
Eti maame no hu se sensenchere no start se eba. Ye beti kuo bi wo wiase. Se kuo no ba be kire ye sa nema na se.
Okay.
Eto de hwe time wo kan asem no 1887. An ye te NASA 1958.
Na cha say over 60 years.
When the friends were a prophet. Or no dear one can say a prophet you. But we say me de.
Ujiti.
Me gidi say maame no. Wo Nyankopon di ni.
If you say okan asem na ansa na esi.
Ansa na esi. What you say?
Okay.
Ana o ka kire say. Se sa asem no e besi a. Ade be besi wiase.
Okay.
Ne besi wiase ne say. Nyankopon hum konkron no a wode no ama yen wo wiase wa efri Acts chapter 2 ho no. Anaso de ma ye free wiase asase.
Yes.
Ede no ba no. Se ebebi beba obeyi na fra asase we say so.
Obe withdraw
no.
Okay.
Now obe withdraw no a obema yen sankyerene. Sankyerene bi say oma hurricanes asi.
Okay.
Obema storms.
Okay.
Obema tempest. What can hurricanes, storms, any tempest ni nyina bom de ba Santa Casa ba akumu a.
A friend ehum.
And I say inframa jumping
through.
But when the cobra for Casa Mudia, a bia one in
Chelsea.
Na minya Santa Casa no me de betre hurricanes na se. E dia tre storm, e dia tre tempest.
Ehum. Inframa jumping through. Ana ehum nsuo aka efra.
Na storm no, and then and ho ne ebegina.
Okay.
Ya was storm no be mienu asemiensa.
Okay.
Ya was storm a esi oposo. And ya was storm a esi wo owiaso.
Okay.
Na bebrenu nim se storm no bi si awiaso.
Hey. Storm no bi si awiaso.
Bi si awiaso. Ani e wo storm a esi asase so.
Esi asase so. Okay. Okay, nti e wo storm esi eposo.
Eposo.
Ani e wo storm esi asase so.
Esi asase so.
Ani e wo di esi wo wiaso.
Esi wo awiaso.
Ani e be yire ha.
na yɛyɛ nsɛnkyerɛne no awurade kaeɛ no yɛyɛ nkɔpo no so deɛ no ebi sɛ storm no ebesi awia no so no ɛna bɛma storm no ebesi asase so ayɛ kɛseɛ
okay
ana storm no ebesi ɛpo so no ayɛ kɛse ɛgye sɛ yɛnya report sɛ storm so no asase so deɛ no asi ana ɛpo so deɛ no asi ba bebree no nim sɛ storm no bi wɔ awia no so
ebi kɔ so wɔ awia no so
yes
okay
bebree no nim etina no yɛbɛkɔ science mu ankasa
yɛkɔ
na ne yɛsɛn sɛ yɛnyɛ physics foɔ ti yɛsrɛ nnuan mo musua physics no
sɛ yɛka na yɛtia
yɛka na yɛnkyerɛkyerɛ mu ya yɛyɛ nsua
physics obo
awurade deɛ no na yɛyɛ de kyerɛkyerɛ mu ti yɛtuma nkyerɛ physics terms na se a
ɔmmɛto
yaboɔ ɔmo amfrɛ na ɔmo nkyerɛ yɛ nsɛm no
deɛ papa
ase nti ɛne ɛyɛ nidie mu na owie na ɔsɛ ka kyerɛ sɛ nsɛnkyerɛnne bɛsi wɔ ogya bɛma yɛ nsɛnkyerɛnne
okay nsuyiri
ana atorenkyɛ bɛsisi wɔ po ne asase so na ɛbɛtoatoa so ntɛntɛm eti ewu sɛ saa nneɛma wɔ esie no start sɛ ɛsisi a
okay
na kyerɛ sɛ nyankopɔn honhom no efura asase wɔ
withdraw from the earth
patwa wote ase
wɔ mpa
ana ɔka sɛ saa nneɛma no hyɛ aseɛ sɛ ɛɛba science fo ba bɛkyerɛ yaseɛ
all right
eti ɛbɛma nsɛnkyerɛnne no emu ayɛ dene twa yɛn ho ahyia adentira efi sɛ honhom no a ebesi adeɛ na no kwan no ɛkɔ wote aseɛ sɛ wo kai bible a wobɛte aseɛ a Saul ɔsi sɛ nyankopɔn honhom firi Saul so a
yes
na bonsam de honhom ayɛ dɛ bɛyi aba so agye si yɛnya David
ama no wo
a nyankopɔn honhom ahyɛ ne ma no ɛkɔbɔ ɛnwom ɛma no ansa na bonsam honhom no firi Saul so
yes
ti saa na tieti nyankopɔn honhom no ɛkɔ no bonsam honhom na ɛbɛhyɛ asase so
take over
di nsamone na emom wɔn na nyankopɔn honhom wɔ wɔn so maako wɔ asase so no saa honhom no ɛna bɛ protect ebinom
okay
anase asase ne fa bi
na kyerɛ sɛ baabi a nyankopɔn ma bi wɔ no na wɔn bɛnya protection from their maker
exactly
all right
enti saa nneɛma wɔ esi ɔsi ɛno na esisi a ɛno na bɛnya kasakyerɛ de akyerɛ yɛn sɛ onyankopɔn ba no a wɔne Yesu Kristo no ne ma yɛ no abɛn
okay
bepa ta wote ase
nti ase wo mpa
yɛn so ayɛ wo sɛm sɛ saa nneɛma wɔ start sɛ esisi a ɔsi yɛnya nokora nsɛm enkogyina so mfa bɔkɔn adu yɛde kɔ akɔhyɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi ebia ne sɛ obi se maame wata
ɛna akɔka ahoma mu yi
yes
ɛyɛ asɛm
obi kura pɔdia ɔka yɛ kura ne sɛ an yɛba awiase what is internet a ɛwɔ po ase ayi ahoma no ɛho atete da aban bɔne a wɔte yɛ so nti obi de akɔhyɛ aban ɔde pɛ political point wei so ɛfa aban ho bɛyɛ ɛsiane sɛ woyɛ ne frɛ ni nti no na Yesu asɛm ɔkaeɛ no wokɔ hwehwɛ mu hu yɛ nti no
yes
nea ɛyɛ no kora asɛm no wonyina so sɛ ɔse deɛ attribute to any other than the true cause
yes
nyankopɔn deɛ na ɛyɛ no korɛ no
ɔmo de bɛhyɛ biribi foforɔ abra baabi adeɛ no firi no wɔkata ani koraa
yes hwɛ ɔmo ka ɛnɛ nipa bɛhu ne nti a Ghana nkanea ɛnyina so yes
yɛbɛhu no nyinaa
ɛnɛ
nkɔmhyɛ no nso aka
deɛ nti a Ghana electricity no ɛnyina so no ɛfiri awia no
awia no
ɛfiri awia no na deɛ na wo ni Ghana ha na awia bɔ ma akɔsɔ mbɔ wi ya asɔlefoɔ bi kɔ ɔkɔyɛ asɔre
mekae paa
na ɛdeɛ na ma akɔsɔ mbɔ no wi
awia no asɔfoɔ bi kɔ hɔ kɔbɔ mpaeɛ mekae Archbishop sɛ Duncan William no nyinaa kokɔ bi
wɛ yɛ aban asɛm saa awia na bɔ saa brɛ no akɔsɔ mbɔ no wi yɛ no wɔde toto awia ya ɛbɔ ya deɛ difference bɛ no wɔ mu
yɛ deɛ na ɛhyekyɛ hɔ deɛ no
eti akɔsɔ mbɔ no kora yɛ adeɛ a na ɛnyɛ adeɛ
saa abiri wɔ abɔ mmɔden paa
wɛ yɛ aban asɛm
dɛbi all right
yɛnkɔ
yɛnkɔ
science in the sun
sɛnkyerɛnne a ɛwɔ owia no mu
ɛda bɛsɛ mbisa wɔ asɛm bi ansa na makɔ baabi a meduru no
okay
nyankopɔn abɔdeɛ paa wogye tum sɛ nea ne buo fu paa yɛ awia
yeah maybe
nyame abɔdeɛ nyinaa
deɛ ne buo fu paa yɛ awia
deɛ ne buo fu paa yɛ awia
ada obi ayɛ ndɛ
ne wura ne kan ne wura
awia no wura
yes
ana akasa awia no buo fu
awia no bu mfu na ma nyankopɔn manhunu nyansa sɛ bibi besi ti na ɔka kyerɛ sɛ yɛnsua events no
na yɛmfa ntoto nneɛma na ɛkɔ so no
yes nneɛma a Bible no aka no
atwerɛ no okay
And no me who say wo we ebrim.
Okay.
What I say? Eti nyame abodie nyina so hu se abodie bia buafu a onyana bufo no firi awia na bufo no.
Ah.
Yes.
Na je say awia na de bufo no treko.
Ye nti a epo buafu a epo ehuru ni se awia na buafu.
Awia buafu.
Eti na epo no increase no.
Increase no. Ah. De nti a ehum no etu nyina se awia na buafu.
Na buafu.
De nti a enua ehye nyina se awia buafu.
Awia buafu.
Ene awia na bufo de asam beba.
Eti amansu wansu wa nyina buafu to mu nyina se ne yenso ebewe.
Ah. Ante so onne gang leader.
Eti akoka enwene.
Ah. Evat I rehearsal this week okọ amama bi so wo wiase a sade ensuomunam esi wu no. Unprecedented.
Adentra because apuna bufo na ma emframa e wo nsuo to kwan firi nsuo no. Ti nsuo no mo ayehye.
It's on record say this year 2024 February. Epunye hye said say obade no epunye hye sada.
Na wonya sure say epono hye no e na affect wires ne gu nsuo na.
Maybe the most hottest ocean ever recorded is the last February.
And now we need dia
me mining
any no ombayira. What I say?
We science for BBC and I recorded it.
Yes. Station bi wo India your friend of Vion.
Vion.
And I'm come na mko bi so mo say Vion for person bi so masem.
Okay.
Mesre mo pio. Mo nim bibi fa abode ho a mo kan kire me.
Okay.
Vion for the ma me ni. Omo so say adentina awia ne buafu sa. Ti according to Vion for say awia buafu hwade. Why is the sun angry?
So what? The central for India crowd they say ebaka say nyamesom hye da no e no so. E no mu no ekobi sasa de ntina awia buafu.
Yes, omu ni item no.
Eni asofo ni hu yi. Da be na say nipa yi serious. For what? Yenim say ye ka Christianity omu ekura Bible akọ India no so. And no so kra omu ye ketewa bi. Production share speaker no emayen ekitwa bi wo mun san tura adwuma no na emum bisa say why is our son angry I said the is serious because these people no betimi asori aba benyankwa na omo ekura Bible dia so na enyankwa
yanko video no so na yenti omo anu masem
why the son
is angry. Why? Tomu be kire ni ntia.
Ne buafu.
Awia no buafu.
Ti nye mbom ne yakasa awia buafu. Ayo, yate.
Ti yes say
production yanko video na okasa mpacho hwe o sound no.
The 7 hours apart. Detected a large pot which have increased in size in the course of the last month, and they can of course be a risk for strong solar flares. Our next report tells us to have this potential solar storm could be dangerous for people on Earth. Take a look.
The sun is angry. It is fuming, quite literally. This is how the fury looks like. NASA's Solar Observatory has captured our sun's emitting strong solar flares. NASA's class flares, which are the most intense, and that the number indicates their intensity. These solar flares raise a solar storm danger, which has the potential to wreak havoc on Earth, damaging electronics, causing radio disturbances, and more. So, what really are solar flares? Well, these are hot jets of plasma shoot from the surface as the sun's intense inner motion disturbs its magnetic field lines. Waves are sent through the atmosphere hundreds of thousands of kilometers high and at temperatures rising to 100 million degrees. These eruptions are accompanied by the emission of powerful electromagnetic rays, X-rays, radio waves, and gamma rays, as well as charged particles. They trigger geomagnetic storms which can affect the Earth's magnetic field. The most obvious magnetic storm display, known as Aurora Borealis or the Northern Lights, can be seen in the polar region. The interaction of charged particles within the upper atmosphere causes a sort of multicolored light show in the sky. The more powerful the storm, the more visible the lights become away from the polar region, sometimes disrupting daily life and knocking off power supply. Geomagnetic and radiation storms
science.
Dia koso no.
Yes. Omo kire say yentia awia no buafunu ene say NASA fo aye ka America for science for.
Yes.
Say ene white ka say ene ma
will seek to explain.
For ma be kire ma kire yen.
Yes.
NASA fo na ko hu say ye wie ye di ye ni hu. Awia no ntokuru bi abadi dam.
Yes.
Na saa ntokuru no abadi da awia ni mu no. Ama awia no ahoɔden no.
Yes.
Ofre no magnetic force. And now magnetic energy. And now magnetic storm. And we are friend solar flare. Now science in physics me say me see atlas
and that's a solar storm.
Tree.
Okay.
But you make chance tree ni say. O the time one ye yi awia no a. O say wo draw ade bi wo awia na pampam ye ha de wo. Okodi ye koye ni ma. Ye
koye ni ma ebe ba.
Eno ne ye friend no. Sa magnetic energy no.
Energy no, okay.
Saadie no epie free awia ni mu na epie ye no
yes
ababegu ye awia no ni asase no finfini efe no atmosphere
no
na enya direct effect ewo ye asase so na the effect no aba asase so no ama enya nsunsuanso wo enema ewo asase so eso na ade no omustati hu se na ho odin no start free 2017.
Yes.
The free 2017 no banu nyina no. Ye hu se year bia no awia no ebo no ekonanim. Eye because of sa entokuro no a
abede da owia no.
Abede da owia no mu no. Ade no epufuru owia no mu no.
Na chasa kwan abedam ti bibi pufuru owia no mu nya kwan pie.
Enya kwan pie. Eti wo de yentie sa news item we so.
Okay.
From NASA for no. We say na A2 we no. Eno ye friend magnetic energy no. And every friend of plasma.
Okay.
Omo obrofo ahodo de friend so ade no.
Sounds shoot off just going flare.
Yes.
You know, we are in an 11-year cycle. We're going up to the peak of the 11-year cycle, Wolf, which means that we are going to see more active sunspots and more active solar flares, and even the CMEs, or the coronal mass ejection. What we had over the weekend was basically the atmosphere of the sun exploding away from the sun, sending gases and protons and plasma out into the sky. The good news, this was not aimed at the Earth. This was aimed to the left. If anything comes at us, this could actually affect some of our communications. It could affect some of the satellites. It could affect some of the power outages and some of the power grids, because there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of power coming out literally of that explosion, coming at the Earth or coming either to the left or to the right. But I just want to give you an idea, because I have a different colored image behind me, just to kind of give you a sense of scale. The sun right here, that would be the size of the Earth. You could put 20 Earths or so inside just that circle.
Tokro no abeda asa ayi no owia no mu ho no a saa enema no firi mu a eba no ye ya saasi a yetisuo no tokro no a yeso yenko screen so
production
dot ba ku bia wasi no ho no ye ya saasi ba ko
to boase nensa na odi si ho a adro bibi da ho no efiri America kosi Russia Israel besi Africa nyina kabo mu ane kase wo de toto owia no a ana te se ade na odi ne sabo ho kono
ba ko na ye hia ye ya saasi ya keka bo mako 20
na wamoa no te se de to no
na ye akɔhye tokro no a etuo owia ni mu no
ansa na atime akata.
Yes, don't forget say you tie first video no oka je say sa tokro no atu mienu we ba ko de no no other one no de yinu
e wa other side ko
no other side ba ko left what you say now sa de we nu a akɔ no when you finish say solar flare
and that's a solar storm.
Now solar flare no
okay
flare no ko na storm no
okay
me pa what you say to the be ko storm no so
okay
eti when you finish solar flare
okay
eti eja no afiri mu ba no e no se ye no gas ye no magnetic energy
yes.
And now se ye no force
okay
and now se ye no plasma and no ye physics for ntimi no se say otwi but ibade fa no say eja
e share
yes ebe so kra fra no radiation
sun
rays
okay And I just see Nyasasana, ya carbon 20.
Maku 20.
Na say o de see Nyasasi earth, the whole earth carbon 20. Na ya budget the other cost wako say ho.
Very good.
Okay.
Send it there you on.
Why?
Joe Biden we know. So on the other no. On here Antonio Guterres.
I want to know.
Na kamena me beko. Ana ka wo beko. So mo no say omu kobo awia no.
Ana bi a papa we also kokata awia na ni betimi. Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Yeah, the best small.
The best one, no, they are couple.
Some no so much we are no by. Some of them in co meeting bia. Maybe see we are them more than Radimra. I know some do mu Radim and to no kokata. Ti nya asase no mako 20 no na akekere. Ne da so wo mu.
Ne so mu.
Ne aso mu na ye nya asase so na se Ghana for the omura. Eno an se yakọ tech ne yakofa samamofu.
Samamofu.
Ne gina fom ne ye bo samamomu mu so mu nko no mu mra. Ana me boa.
Katanga for no.
Ne yakọ mu. Siwe yabo no mo bossa na ye hwe Donald Trump ne
no mo so
asase 20 no
na so
no mo de kwa awia nso akọhyewo enti omu kọhyewo awie na se omu si fom na omu ba na yakoto House of Folk for nyum ne bi
arose
na ya twa mo so we no
that is the funny side of the story, but it's so serious. Sa tokura abeda wia na faketua bi baabi no gese yenyan asase nko 20 kabom sa to baako ne dia kwhye ho
sa report we buy 4-5 years ni
yes
ye be ko current one obeti no mbeka
okay
I expand it they need more than 40
yo yanko yani
eti ya ka se NASA fo ti akoma sem
yes
say omo wo America na omo no they are responsible for science and technology
yes
related to air and space
okay
eti wo per report to be a fa emframa any ewiem ho a
ewiem anything ombenya
ko NASA fo no
all right
omo adi bema na omo machine omo de hwe ne fa no NASA solar dynamics observatory
yes
eno na nsan February 22 2024 omo ba catch so omo say machine no a capture solar flare bia enya sam ketwa kra na eja efiri mu no
eba no
wo say no e capture wo awia no ne left side
ni benkum so
so one was say as seen in the bright flash in the upper left of the earth
okay
after was say the image shows a subset of extreme ultraviolet light sa ultraviolet light so person wo tiase a oba bi etwa x-ray
ai sa light na enam machine mu a etimi bowuro ni paduam koyi wakoma pie no
yes
eno
ne nsaso ene wo owia ne mu ne kase ne wo owia ne mu no eno mu so makohunu anase ba bi aye photocopier
yes
photocopier
machine light bi na ya na namu ekoba no
enu de fa no ultraviolet light
yes
or say that highlight the extremely hot material in flesh and which is colorized in bronze
ayo
just light no ye light ya extremely hot
untimi mfa bibia ehye ntoto ho
and no moku say 2024 no
February 22nd
yes
2024 the apie ba
2024 ni ewe
anyway
and no moku say apie fra wianum
just about last month
yes apie fra wianum a eye direct to ya sase
okay
na say ro mu hu no say ne tie no
okay
light in the down
tia
yes baby o mudi machine o capture it na hu ne ketwa
baby a machine wo satellite no wo ene baby o wia no wo no enye sebe obi ne obi ti eho ewa chiri pa ti eya de kese a
o je se wo free ya sase so ko mu no so no 93 million miles o free mu no so eko ayi no ensroma no ayi no owia no eno so nya sam ketwa eye billions of miles
omo friend light years
yes
na just say eno na nya ye ne years yi kura bia
science one friend light years very good oze no one nso nie sa no one nso no o say no say America for na ye
yes
NASA observes the sun and our space environment constantly with a fleet of spacecraft that study everything from the sun's activity to the solar atmosphere and to the particles and magnetic force in the space surrounding the earth.
Na chase bibia e fa ya saase hu no nasafo e wo mfidi akase e wo wiem ho a omudi hwe bibia e koso wo wie ni mu ene nia eye ni sunsanso a enya e wo ye na saase so.
Yes. Enti omu machines ne say one or say ma forecast ade we besi ti mu hwe ye ma watches mu hwe ye ebre anasa bre or watches ebre warnings
kokobo
ana alert
na chese emba okoko
yes ti nasa fo hwe wie mu a no mu ade na e ba no say BBC e ba
nti obi a
wo say nansen wo the report bi aba say 8th April you know
eclipse of the sun ebesi
it is 18 for 8th April 8th April
yes
it will cause darkness in the world
ebema wiase nyina yusum
yes omuri abeto ho wa opefa wa openso nya de be
emfa all right so be the whole world and answer some part of the world no maybe ebesi bia na ho be dark
yes
all right
ma mejuta emini
eno ye omo encheche mu ahodo
enti no sa awia no a eye sa no ne effect bia e wa asase so no ene climate change effect
okay
enti yentie report omo de buy
sound production
so who sa de we say ha de we ne
storm no
it's effect e wo bia so we no mo ka kire say climate change what has it eti awia no nsin swanso no e wa asase so no
yes
eno eni okay o say asase le bu afunti no so oma
owia no bu afu ahia asase na masumi ama ni nyina ewu
eso
protests around the world, headlines about extreme weather events, scientists and public figures calling for action, and governments uniting in the search for solutions. Climate change is a global issue, and we must work together to save our world. But what exactly is climate change? Our planet's climate has changed throughout history, alternating between ice ages and warmer periods. Earth has been through at least 5 major ice ages, with the last one ending nearly 12,000 years ago. So if the climate has always changed, why is climate change such a big issue today? Since the start of the Industrial Revolution in 1760, Earth's average temperature has risen faster than ever before. This effect is known as global warming, and it's caused by the increase of greenhouse emissions from human activity. Greenhouse gases occur naturally on our planet, but human activity...
awia no hye no a aye nimti no ama se awia no eboba ye asase so a
yes
esan se aha no ye niema asenti no na awia na sa dan nani ekɔ wiem a ba bia ye frost stratosphere no a ye frost ozone layer no emu abone eti awia no ntumi mfamu nya de bɛyi
enko okay
heat ni tumi ko tama heat no akogu wiem and ye friend green gas
okay
effect. The green gas effect no ana accrete global warming ama wiem aye de be
okay
aye hye etiesi ano ewiem hye no a aye no ensunsuanso bone a ede aba no ene efe no
climate change okay
ti ama ye seasons no aye de be asesa eti tam o se awia bo a awia mo tam o se nsuo to a nsuo nto pa ja wo
okay ti ase wo mpa
yan to video no so tienam saade ni tinohwe enya nsuso bo enya nsuso ye nuane so
bibia sei
bibia ye basa bibia aye basa enso nyina awewe emo nyina ewu
act like a blanket around Earth, trapping the heat from the sun's rays. This is called the greenhouse effect.
Yes.
Thanks to this effect, Earth has just the right temperature for life to thrive on it, unlike other planets in our solar system. However, if the greenhouse effect becomes too strong, it starts to cause issues. The increased temperatures we are experiencing now are causing ice in the Arctic and Antarctica, as well as glaciers and snow around the world, to melt. The water created by the melting ice pours into the oceans, causing sea levels to rise. This puts small islands in danger of disappearing, especially those in the Pacific and Caribbean regions.
Yes.
Rising sea levels are also causing devastating floods in many countries like China, Indonesia, Philippines, Malaysia, and Thailand. These floods are not only a direct hazard to humans, but can also destroy crops and farms used to feed the population. Another effect of the rising temperatures is that oceans warm up and evaporate faster than normal, increasing the occurrence of severe storms and heavy rainfall. Global warming is making weather more extreme, bringing longer droughts and heat waves. The loss of soil moisture and the high temperatures during a drought increase the risk of wildfires too. The high temperatures both on land and in our oceans affect Earth's delicate ecosystems. Many animals are forced to migrate to other areas to survive, while others are losing their habitat and dying. So, can we do anything to stop the effects of climate change? Climate change has already reached...
All life on Earth, from ecosystems to human civilization, is vulnerable to a changing climate. Scientific evidence now shows the current human-caused global warming of 1.1 degrees Celsius is increasingly impacting nature and people's lives everywhere, despite efforts to adapt to the changing climate. More frequent and severe climate extreme events, such as heat waves over land and in the ocean, droughts and flooding, have caused widespread and pervasive impacts to ecosystems, people, cities and infrastructure, and limit the chances of a livable future for all. There is new knowledge that human-induced climate change caused these destructive impacts or makes them more likely.
So many things are happening.
The polar bear is the quintessential symbol of climate change. Its habitat is melting, but global warming also affects other animal species all over the world. Every added degree of temperature has its consequences. What effect does climate change have on animals? With global warming, the vegetation in large areas of the Earth changes, and with it, the food the animals live on. Take the koala, for instance. Its habitat is eucalyptus forests, and its main food, the leaves of the trees. But too much carbon dioxide in the air changes the chemical composition of the eucalyptus leaves, making them toxic to koalas, and threatening these highly specialized marsupials with extinction.
Yes.
Other species can react to climate change by fleeing. Researchers have calculated that on average,
not in 100 years, not in 10 years, right now. We're feeling the health effects of climate change right now.
What really surprises most people is how well interconnected all of these systems are. Rising CO2 levels isn't just making our temperatures high, it's also making our crops less nutritious. And higher temperatures don't just raise our sea levels. Higher sea levels add salt to our water supplies.
So less nutritious food, poor quality water, you know that's going to impact all of our health.
Yes.
We're not going to spend a lot of time in this course on the basics of climate change.
Instead, we're going to focus on a few big effects on health. Air quality, nutrition, infectious disease, human migration.
We show you the data sets and methods we use to study the impact of climate change on health, particularly in vulnerable populations.
With so much at stake for health, now and into the future, honestly, it can feel overwhelming. But in this course, we're going to talk about things people are doing
Things you can do to reduce the impact of climate change on health. There are no prerequisites for this course. Anyone can take it.
But we especially hope you'll join us if you're a doctor, a nurse, or a health professional, whether you're in the U.S. or not.
And the course hadiem. Okoya, C7DB. Near Fenentry Ariano. CSM. A course and say a school Nibu Ghana. School Nibu, I think, say. One of the popular schools, and I'm ready intimate modi.
Okay.
Because reporter by says I really be in the Kun's Abaya. What I say? Me was a baby at South School one, a new baby a yawo, a pampo or a pueria. Okay. But report no say a Yano airborne, a Susan Sansobi no Kun's Abaya. Right. And Tino, and Yama who do pina, a coso, a war, a Yanoa, airborne. All right. At the Yansha. Solar flare ni solar storm. And you hear or say, you can say solar flare. Or say solar flares are powerful bursts of energy.
That's to say, you can solar flare. Bibia, a modern beer, it too free bibia, a modern near.
Yes, Nakadebu was also flares and solar eruptions can impact radio communications.
Natural say, Sadian Esia, or we are to the Sadian Pia, a billion soon saw ewo. Radio nkita hodie so.
Yes, on we say. Machine ye use sesia.
Yes.
Sun energy bi na use.
Aye.
Ewo wiem.
Yes.
Oh, that's the radiation.
And the kasa no nam.
Yes.
Enti na wonya no wo fie ho.
Yes, enti awia no a ebo no. Sa megahertz so. Yes. Anu na wo wiem. Enti awia no wo sunsanso wo sa de no so.
Okay.
Two, electric power grids.
Electric power grids.
Yes.
My young can say, for example, say you can say so be sure we in fee.
Yeah.
The TV no, the call the decoder no so. Ahuma bi an to asum pie.
Yeah.
But ye can say ohu one dem ho.
Yes.
Ade na enem vie mu no koba no a nti wo ma ye ohu nya wo dem ho no.
Yes.
Saa de no wo so owia na ebo no enya so tumi.
Enya so tumi.
Yes.
Ewia na betuma break no. Etinya wan so bu onu a ye kasa wa anu afre se ba bi e wo no ye nhumo mo kasa ye nte ye wia no na ye saade no okay.
All right.
Electric power
na che say electric power nso ebenya nsunsuanso wo so enyampo
sa power ye yusu nyina no wo de wo mi ada ho pre
na so
sa electricity nyina wo wiem.
Yes. Power no a ewo generator no ana se omoye ni nyina no bebre no e fam framam
e won framam.
Okay.
Efri awia no na eba enti sa solar flare no e won sunsanso wo sa de no so.
Okay.
O say navigation signs signals say bia aeroplane na mu wiem.
Yes.
Ana say bia ship na mposo na e kwa compass no mu yusu no mu didi nkomo ni nyina no ni nyina na mu wiem.
Enam wiem.
E ye wiem ade yo. Eti ni nyina no wo sunsanso e wo so eti bre bi ba the way awia no si airborne sa ni ma wo nyina no benya effect
bi enyampo
na started 2024 me pa to what I say.
Oh yes.
Okay. I say the solar flare erupt from sun. The sun emitted a strong solar flare peaking at 5:34 p.m. east on February 22, 2024. NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory, which watches the sun constantly, captured an image of the event. The sun shone in bronze. There are several bright areas and one very dark spot. On the upper left is a bright white line. This is the flare.
Was say, Oriana to be free so awarding woman a friend solar flare. Na ebeba be dimu na ba be dru ebra na abo enwumre nonum pounds mediasa 9 wa plan brand pepe ewo 22nd February 2024 na nasa fidie kase a wode hwewiem no abre bia no nya saa ade e de bre na kire se show ewo the for bronze ho no show saa de free na ade no a eba no aye bibi te se hyen kase pa na adi tutum bi
what the tuntun da se
e da se ho this is just last month.
Yeah.
And then 23rd.
Yeah.
Until fancy anyone a bosom pepe.
Yes.
And a side we see here.
Yes. So I to say a friend Coronal Ho. Coronal Ho.
Coronal hole.
Tuntum na da ho no.
Oh, okay.
Turi edru ha. Ana flare no so na da ho no.
Na da soro ho no. Aye say ejan bi no a ya soto ha.
Yes, eno ne bright no. We yanko ye ni man. I say, what will happen in a solar storm?
Sir, sa ade e ka say esi a ade ne bi ebe koso.
And you ever solar storm once.
Okay.
You can't have one. I say a solar storm is a term used for atmospheric effects felt on Earth from certain events that occur on the sun.
Na cha say ka solar storm no a ye wo asase so storm. A poso storm no solar storm no ya asem o yusu wo aniema esi wiem a enya nsunsuanso wa asase so ebra owia no akeka no ho minim se machire mu ya
yeah enti se flare no eyi ni tia
yes
nsunsuanso no a
eba no
flare no e de beba no that is the storm.
Okay.
Speed na de beba no Americana de beba no fama na e de ne frɛ no beba asase we
say etu afi owiem no de ba no
yes
eno ne frɛ solar storm
eno ne storm no.
Okay.
But a brenti no otherwise what will happen in a storm? All that energy smacking into our atmosphere further ionizes the ionosphere, its upper reaches. The result in a severe storm is a partial blackout of low frequency radio wavelengths and a complete blackout of high frequency wavelengths across the entire side of the earth that facing the sun. 26 February 2024.
Nti ade efiri wo wiem mu ba ya etu ase na osi kana enye nsunsuanso wo wiem no eno nsunsuanso ne ehu no February ni mu a efisa efisi e wo me owia pa ehyi nipa February etwa mu na no wode
it was in nsunsuanso e be jan say e free February 26 no ba no e benya effect e wo radio so e benya effect wo electricity so on radio wavelengths.
You can read and internet and human bibia can.
Yes, there will be blackout. From February no airban. It will say from February no see March,
26 February bay.
Yes.
A dear na network
What are you experiencing? A two ni more was say Mammy water.
Ye
unsia de.
My papa water.
A two a free February no airban. Blackouts, electricity blackouts are who do I call
press
or man women new yasi na hanko yasi because say high frequency
wavelength
yes
across
and they want low frequency radios
yes
and the frequencies it be a high and it be a low it both the high and the low no nyina
and effect
because
sometimes bebre so monte ase on kan fidie no na adum
yes
electricity power no obi enko kan no na adum
because of the sun.
Solar
storm no
because a free February mobile no can you do Ghana power?
Yes, solar storm no yes ade no. Christo say awia no bama mo nsankyerɛ ne.
Enu nie.
Etu electricity na wote Ghana de wadwena ye no. Wote asa de wadwena ye no.
Awia no na control.
Wontimi control Nyankopɔn de no.
Asama ba.
Etu say ye tikri tro ka je say sa ade no besi a omo de atro ba be hye no kra na nam. Where ya ban asem. Aban mi na mo homo de.
Bia.
Okay, bia ka aban no ko dwum solar storm no.
Aban no ko dwum awia no.
Mo am watwede no. Aban na mo watwede no mo nko. Na mo ko dwum no. Se mo timi dwum no de a mo electricity no ebe gina so. Mo radio no ebe gina so. Mo internet ebe gina so. E se mo timi ko dwum no de a. O say solar storm occurs when the sun emits huge bursts of energy in the form of solar flares and coronal mass ejections. These phenomena send a stream of electrical charges and magnetic fields towards the earth at a speed of about 3 million miles per hour.
Hey!
Yes.
A thing free William Hoba, a 3 million miles.
Yes.
An hour.
An hour.
What's it? Your solar storm. And say, Bibi at 2 free will be animal a young one, the near Cassia, no thing, and no your friend solar flare. No, now a tumrika neba, Ned, near maybe baby more. I to say electricity power no not just say aba na eba edimirika na eba asase so 3 million
it is our solar flare no atu no plasma no
yes
and as magnetic e bi kwa fe geomagnetic
yes
eba no mirika na de ba no and your friend solar storm
3 million per mass per hour
yes because enframa no nam eposo na dimirika eba
yes
your friend storm and a hurricane and a tempest
yes
what you say ana se nsuo nsumuna e wa asase na fan frama kese na saade a your friend storm
your friend e bi thunderstorm
yes
na te say agrada abese dudwa wom na te say ha thunderstorm
sa agrada no enemu no eye solar storm no bia lightning no ye solar storm no bia
oh okay
ni nyina afre wia no so
ewia na eba
because ewia no bu afu entu hwe awia no a onwo se ne ayi ni storms
no and na wo ho
yes flare no any ayi no brightness no
oh okay ya asa ashra wo no sa asa yellow bi na no flare no
and no flare no but the movement dey be flare awia no so ba atmosphere mu ni ya sa asiso no that is the storm
okay
when a solar storm strikes the earth it often produces a dazzling northern light
not to say solar storm no e sha se keka no ho a ade a e de baye as a not as a anasa atifi ho
yes you use atifi light bi e ba
tototo no
light so to no lightning
ewia no agrada
light e free as a ewi no
atifi
e eba e tupe ada se tender anasa lightning and you
okay
display in parts of the atmosphere that can be seen in areas close to the Arctic Circle. Maybe a whole solar storms can also disrupt satellites and various forms of electronic communications.
That's a say. And near my course one. Hey,
what do I say? At in Yakupombe to me day, a Viano. I say, your satellite, your internet, your WhatsApp, see within a second.
I some dialogue.
Yes. It's not a catch a piece of was a woman so no. Or machine so muy in no.
One day, running with me
to me. Then you never start up breaking Marco, say yes, brother. I was oh, yes, it's if you wouldn't go and bet you more, born with infant to be, I didn't never say. A Riana can one. Now you are saying, a Riana, I dear saying, no, no, quite way, a coastal. Or see, solar storm starts with a huge explosion on the sea, on the sun. But for the explosion, I say,
not just idea be a pie.
I suppose it means that the sun is now exploding. At the sun, boom, you want the ante explode to send a yato bomb. These explosions called solar flares can be about one powerful as billions of nuclear bombs.
Not just said, it can be as powerful.
Yes. It will come nuclear bomb, maku, billions of one show. Say 1 billion, say 2 billion, say 3 billion, or say billions. And 2 billions of a nuclear bomb, no, and you boom, no. At the say 1 solar flare, bakwa, okay, we are
Debio na tokro kakra bi ebeda ho no
yes
just said the asase makomako 20 kabom te said obi aboto
yeah
ekwohye wansa na etumi na say explode free so na eba
explode a speed na de ba no eno ni solar storm
asam da so
ai eti wo ye kristoni na wante niema wo yaso na de wo te wo na de wo se yamfa Yesu Kristo yamfa na mo asem yamunti enye saa
nsa no ye ka bom wo soro ho ana ya amamu na otwe ehu man
unim ba bia wo nenam kwa
ana Yesu wa ngu fiada o ka 24 hours ntibezu owu kuada
me se ba bia dru sa me nsa nyema de se atwam Yesu wonya be wu awie so owu ya wada so owu kosiada so owu fiada so owu memenda
wo wu awie
me se wonya wu awie
asori
ne wuo no ne sorry na sem
asi na ade na o kan se wo beba ebesie
ho na so ade ya dwene ko because we ya kan school bia no no ma
ye be kire o sa ade we
dabi but to koyesi arwesa ye bi da say yes wo hin no akoto ye won wo hin
ye won Bethlehem
enu atwam
wo Gogota me maami a wo hwe free Eastern region maami enwumre me mo adwo
eti eda solar storms no any solar flare no
yes
a Christopher for me adwene nkoso
enko pa de ko di ehihye mu
na enya ho research
all right
cause ho na awurade maye no enam eti ohun ade no
ade no a ohun wo fidie no so a ase han bi ato free ade kokko kesi bi hunu a ewura mu ba no eno ne asem no
yes kokko na ohun o se yellow no eno ne
solar flare no
eno ne awia no
ai
na light no a ato no light ne da wo no eno ne flare no na o se eba ya asase so se adu atmosphere so ha abawura mu a eba eno ne storm no it is storm na de flare no eba asase so solar flares usually go hand in hand with the release of huge streams of charged plasma that travel at millions of miles per hour. These streams are called coronal mass ejections or CMEs. When the CMEs hit the earth, they can cause geomagnetic storms that disrupt satellites and electrical power grids. Enya hiti asase no.
Enya hiti asase na. Etimi di bibia si tikane ane bedum. Ye wonia eye bia fort bi na aba. Anase bia baby enya pawo no free na nemum de ho a obi enka fidie na adum no de wenum na yesa na ma no
yeah uza na nsan Ghana omo beka asem bi kire mete no mani age
sa
omo se Ghana ha baby one of the stations bi sa you know power no friends high tension no
yes
pole no kesia be sesi asede be de obi akotutu
hu boat
is it possible
no omo kire say high tension pole no isi wo no sa okona se no a nya soro ase na de no omo de boat ato e na obi ahye da akotutu me kai sa emfie bi atwa me bi si wo volta de free volta eba tema no and de omo so de acid and na kogugu ase anti dade no we na ache na yese de ebu no no person create dum so ma ban bi se wo so penso dum so aba na nanse de no de okọ boat no anadwo omkọ boat no ebobo high tension na de akese no otutu te wo ana boat no kọ
asem e wugidi
I don't know
o wodi bae no ha twenya ba ko high tension ma ko be yensia
yes
na high tension ba ko tofom a tofom a sa fom o nyina no electrify eti akwa be funu asa ko nyina no da wan ho
according to report in the north say enye se omu tutu enu otu saa no mo ye no mja ho ne mframa faaye no eni bu ade ntitam a ebu no no omu etu ni nyina ho walusu ko ti mframa faaye no ne bu ade
okay say the
that was the reporter ye nyae
on say e de ni eni hobi
jankobi
okay set sa akwa dia enye say awia na bo na ma akwa na dwena sei me wa onya mental agony eti wonyu obi aho owiase eti climate change health no enye effect
na kadie na ebeba bia sick of political power nti a whole high tension odasani bo pass munkututu boat no nemu ne nkriti dum so sabi ebeba aban bi kwa du say wa madum so aba
na sali papa yin okoye sa no climate change nse na de
ewia na say na de
onya mental agony onya
all right
ada ye video we
okay
Coronal giant hole you had it afenia kanos enie
You may be familiar with the sunspot that appears on the sun due to solar activity. But on the 2nd of December, an unusual giant dark hole appeared on the sun called a coronal hole.
Coronal hole. Tokura abeda wiye ni mu no. Enie.
Sese kaneno anese ewiase ba 20 no. Ene mu abaya ne anye din foforo ama coronal hole.
Yes, enie. Now sound.
I'm say video no any sound.
All sound.
All sound.
A massive dark area, identified as a coronal hole, has recently emerged near the sun's equator. Coronal holes occur when the sun's magnetic field unwraps a surface area, leading the material from the sun's upper surface to flow away as the solar wind. The coronal holes are sources of high-speed solar wind. The intense expulsion of charged particles from a specific region makes it cool and less dense, giving the area a dark appearance. The appearance coronal hole on the sun is not in line with typical solar activity. Apart from its size, the timing and location of this coronal hole do not align with usual solar activity. Firstly, coronal holes typically manifest during solar minimum. Secondly, these holes are observed near the
from another hole. Tiesiano Oviano develop coronal holes.
Emu tutu
ntokuro nye ntokuro nketewa wo
tokura odi the whole earth mako 50 kuro be wuram.
Yes,
enu ni heat no a eba no.
Yes,
ebisa for ma eda ma yen kofom sabe ye tena kuro mu acha kakra na yemu binom ye susu a yetete ya na Valanda boys bantima no wunya ba bia odo fom to awada na ye edura nwumre wiemo jo. But now heater ewo wiem say obi so even air condition eye o tese ye nso impo just say me hu se de mesia say ye ma light off ewo man temo a ne ese demu a etese de wakosha fun no impo nsu ato no na nse nsu to mienu utim say still wiem hyehye internet say ade na e ka no effect ne ehunu minua bia me ne no fie dua ne makakra awia na hye ade ne si ho a na anoa ade a yedua yegusu nsuo no 3-4 hours obeba no na anoa ni nyina wu na kira se ade na ekoso no eye rare nye se obi na ebetena ba bi di mfoni bi dada obi yete se owia na ebo ama fe de untimi kura na se obi so fan plus air condition one them still akwa bi kura de just an phone ofo no
yeah da yenyira ni nto ware fo no fo
sa
okay se ya mema ho hyehye wo mu ema ho hyehye wo mu deja wo kwa wire nchen ana wo ku nchen na se po wache wa tiase because ahuhuro mu aba no ya funa do hu fufu ko ha obi o etina no
enya asam keto o
ada asma ye ka no
ye see 2024 mu no ye serious
yeah affect our we bebre o bebre agya o mo yere no mu kunu mo akomam ade a wo de menna ahuhuro ade no ana isi akwa minim ade asasi entuntum bi asa abakura na dwene amenti ase eti wo wawo ho se wo da no entuntum kwan so ma wo na entuntum so buafu obi abuafu ama entuntum wo timi hwe wasum pa so okuntuntum wa hwe wasum na no kwa hwe abaka to yire na abo eso wa na abo wasum.
That is serious.
Yes, baby we are here no
enkakane no se na so obi kura na me di nkomobo se kanen ko bi sifie no to taas wo mu a e badan mu ye nwunu.
Yes,
na e bathroom kura de ne ho ye nwunu enne bathroom na ya to taas wo ho no e ho udi nsuo si wo kura te se de ano a
and I fry and I just say fanane na o za bakani o ze minua ze mpese bisu asem o se yes asem bai bese na wonso ya ba bia mo na uhuro ni bu o ze da me ni o kasa ma wuro me hu nyina da fom na say o ba da fom so na nam na ka meje o ma ja okra o za ko chichira uhuro ni nyina brew
eye ade a ye hu no re nyesa obi na ekeka nsem bia se o hwe heater ye feel we ni paduam ne se wonante awiam kakra bi on se yakana fidie so about 2 years ago se India awia boy ya ma wo betwa be half kilometer just off water ade se ye duru ho enne emma bebre tikeje tie awia no ton ne ma no o tie awia no no ohwie nsuo gu ni tirim nko ba mfa nsuo nka ni tie o but ohwie nsuo no gu ni tirim na afọ na tade nsa no wotima tena awia no e koso okumase a
eda me fa we den che da Joseph na ne Kofika Kari chia o moye no muma
all right
eda munya botre saa yi we be cross Yesu beba
all right
ti obi am na ba mumu ya ka asem se de Urade de ahye yensa
ma me chia kweku nzo
yeah on the part
kweku any part omzo takrade no
part o takrade
okay Okay.
Na yen chia the Rosin no.
The Rosin.
Yankopo asem pakafo a ewo wiase nyina.
The CK.
Asori BM.
Munyina.
Obi o gina bi kan Yankopon ma ye toso menu asem bia no.
Oka ho bi.
Oka we se wurade se won hie nyina ye tene. Ada yen to video no so.
Yen to aso.
Year cycle, exhibiting variations in intensity with periods of both high and low activity. The ongoing solar cycle is expected to reach its peak around 2025.
Oh, video equal.
Kowachi kakra. Kowachi kakra. Ehohia. Arafo mo manen hamo. Yepese kowachi kakra bi. Yes.
Appearance. Typical solar activity. The typical solar activity holes typically manifest during solar minimum. Secondly, these holes are observed near the poles rather than at the equator. Solar activity spans an 11-year cycle, exhibiting variations in intensity with periods of both high and low activity.
Yes.
The ongoing solar cycle is expected to reach its peak around 2025.
2025.
Poles typically manifest near the poles. Solar activity spans an 11-year cycle, exhibiting variations in intensity with periods of both high and low activity. The ongoing solar cycle is expected to reach its peak around 2025.
The news article says
during solar minimum spans an 11-year cycle, exhibiting variations in intensity and low activity.
It means that the year 2025. Efa solar friend solar storm. I'm here this one cannot contain. And now Omude NASA day you say would solar storm destroy the world in the year 2025?
Na NASA phobia say enti awia no mo hye mfra ma no a eba no ebe say ye nwiase afi edi enimu ya na.
Se no ne solar storm ai NASA fo omu problem ne.
Say ne wo ma hu no wie mu a ebobo ba no 2025 next year.
Yeah.
Ewiase obekora wie ya na.
Na wie ye ne enye Yesu mayo. Eniema omu yusu na saase we se so.
Ebe say ya na.
Se omo hu se ayi no corona no. Corona home.
Yeah, corona home.
Any friend and storm no.
Yes.
Betuma say electrical gadgets, internet, communication radio,
everything.
Idi nyina ebe say no. Ana ade no a heti ya saase.
Kwa na ekoso.
Kwa na ekoso say 2025 what will happen? Go no 2025 no ebe move higher than
the yehuni. Because 2020 na wo from ho no yenko screen so that picture no o picture na that picture no natural say ebe ko nani more tokro no na etuo no.
Yes. And if 2025 no kono ebe decline ko si 2030. What will happen in this year 2025?
2025 so they asem na mo.
Yes.
Because where
interesting foul. Eti yenko screen so. Eti wuhu
my emfa we twato because me bre no aswan sa. Okay.
And if you are able high.
All right.
How the universe work? Last one there.
Huge loops of magnetic energy arc out over the sunspots. Twisted and unstable, desperate to spew their energy, they create a magnetic bomb, primed to explode.
And so if one magnetic field with stored energy sees another
releasing massive amounts of energy.
Who can stop this?
Why the stop us way?
Yes.
no policy, and no one. Say, oh, ye be a costopoia. Wabra the whole earth now, what is so no. To crooked to be co, Abatoviano, just all the was in year 20.
Oh, my double view.
All right. Okay. Video be a cost wadaroma. My motive na main for me technology me sponsors. Me car was Jumadi to me ba kwanswa. O Tech School of Journalism and Communication Studies at Aroma. Omo epoye na omo ye school ponwa etete central for. Nti opa so okasa TV so radio so said me ye. Ebetete kama. Na when you adwuma pa ye won certificate no aban sa hyase enti university bi e wo wiase bia so gitum enti ukoye u diploma no wo take wie na wo so wo meto so a ukoye 2 years ka ho a wonya degree to bi kra wo dey fa no say exam so ye ya anye ye koye diploma no ne fa ho na akro no enti bra mayanche obi bi e fa nsentro ho ye betro na ma bi wonya ne ba bi apasa okro no graphic design any MCR adwuma ne keka nyina basic computer knowledge nyina computer skills nyina ye betro be komase asomase ebe me shia government hospital no o Tech FM hono a ho na o Tech School of Journalism and Communication Studies ewo me so bra na nkoto sika engo from 0547 823 and 0243 842 007 Chris Faith Natural Hair Clinic. When you betche say what the yare be kwa kopie ho na wo beda wani awu firi ho na yare na tu ayira eye bibiduro nnuaba enhaban ne afutuo eno kra na ya ne kume no ye kire wo ne obeya ayade nkranka ema so odi so nko ade a timesro enkoma enkasa ba ko bi okotia wo da bi aputuo de dwom ho no a abrosan kase na station nanim ho no na nhwe anim pe eho na ayarasabie ewo Chris Faith Natural Hair Clinic from 0555 639659 and 0242386584 Chris Faith Natural Hair Clinic Mr. Oko na wayaresa no ebisipi Dr. Abraham and Dr. Isaac enwumre yamamo adwo ya da mose papa ade na yesua no sabe se wa mo ani ana ho a wo hu no say how the universe works. Enye se me koda ya menyam bankudi ya ade kyenye no busa wo ho se one day ka wo sorry na agba anopa no nsi anopa no hotwe anopa no ndu still ade nkyen awiam boy ha bia mpie ya nka abefa hin untimi nkwa adwuma no untimi nkwa afuom no na niema bi boboba ne kyekure yi nti edon na ye pese yesua ho ade ne ye de toto bible nkom hye ho na obeti ase. Hello my first caller. Hello. Good evening, Brahma.
Brahma, good evening.
I feel pa.
That's my pa.
Okay.
The guy that I could do matter out of the menu. Upon the seven point shaman, the BS, Uncle Shaman.
Okay.
Now, the week,
okay.
There. The one, a can ya, a better with the and asofia ka wo ko takania na o be hwe kwem no wa ko ma go ka sifari ya jatu wa katato njama kanya na ngute indi ko ele din na du memo ngwa kwa ma wa jatu ema wa katato idele se di gbe go kwa ma yehu ndi so o ka nam na kan la tin na du na mo fa so ya go kwa mu so be na ka go se mo ke ja go kwa na te go kwa mu so fo so ke fo so ndi na no so fo na what do you mean that make that's my home no omo dey say kwa bi ona so betu abanwa yi nyana ba kan we like we yaba e dey ko na dey e atu ya se egu de osu no e tuma ko yo ba na nyira e dey dia en wo mu dia bo pa ye hia mu a kada be ko su nya no kada be ja so dem na yesu be ko dia so la to su dia ni e na de e se she you make go na oka ni ma no e pa de bon play dia no confess so don't go here that so don't go here that is like go by the dada this is like terrible and so say so don't go here together we dey meet here before you say mo ko so that we and mo so na che no na wo tie no etie in say che eni share
all right yeah that's it Brahima afrefree brekuma sikuma in fact we on kofa omuti and then you may me chair menu aba salama udro I was so hello yeah we didn't baby akasa free hello I don't know me name say on team count we from between 0322495302 na me chair menu aba udro wone ura and you make it special. Hello.
Hello.
We didn't baby akasa free. Me pacho jumu ti no na feedback. Mr. Saufre na wa ma wo TV volume na nkofo mo a emwa man komodie ne nkoso basa na my feedback e wo studios. Hello.
Mr. Saufre na wa ma wo
yeah, some more. All right. Hello. Yeah, we didn't baby akasa free. Hello.
Passion person who say. Passion ni Elizabeth. We can take for Akumadan.
Okay.
I want to see solar eclipse they see. That means there will be no sun you will be soon. Because of this
all right. That's it. A scientist for the diabetuga. Sa 8th April saadi ni besi nti ye hwe anim ebetimi asi fi se brebi wo a wo makan ya ebaaye nti ebetimi asi why ti ya no aboabo ho no akope eclipse spectacle bi na dia hwebi why all right that's it me gire se obeye abofra keto wo bi ho all right
hello
yeah odi baby akasa from menua all right. What did you say? Okay. I got to meet you. All right. Sanchane de AC. Se dru sa brenda na otimi de wani hwe awia na kakra. Nti ko no de ye pa. Nti ni nyina kan sanchane no ho bi. All right. Hello. Pacho jomo TV set. TV volume no jom no. What's the main? What's the main? Hello. What's the main? We didn't baby akasa free. I'm using me more Joe. Alright.
That the most should be ready for my name. So they are the love to your things and power. And not young open so not more than a Jew. Alright. Then come up no eliminate you. So we don't show me the
Amen. Me for 2 more calls na ma wrap up na me de twemedie no akwarie. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
What's the main car? But I didn't say that.
Didn't Frank because let's see what's coming.
Hello. Good evening. We didn't baby akasa free. Okay, meet you. Jom wo TV volume no. Jom no. Meet you. All right. Eye convoy a edi awrade Yesu ma ye anim. De obetima ya no se siesie wabra bo no onyame sompa. Nefo ani to awrade Yesu ma ye ba no na ma ye toso mienu na ye ba no. Efisa eniema esisi no ye tenka wa ewidiem. Obi entimi nkostopo awia no so ma ne mo. Efisa ma nsankire ne se Yesu oduro pona no. Nti de aka no se nyame sompa ene okristo ni abra bo no eho na ye mfa ya dwenko.
Odifo ehun se ne sister no bisa no.
Yes.
Yesu no akere ye enyo. Luke 21:28.
28 no.
Se mu se nyema ifira ase se ba
hwesoro.
Mu mpagya moni hwesoro. Fise na mo jaye de.
Mo gia ben.
Kristo no akere yen.
De yenyo.
Ne yenyo.
That is it.
Ti so hu se ade we se ba.
Ba de.
Yes amre na so wo ne obi aka.
Dabi.
Yes amre na so wo nu kun tokwa. Yes wo so wo bobia. Yes amre na wo so kwoje brown envelopes. What I say? Yes amre na twetwa bribes. Yes amre na chese afena akotwempena. Sabri. Afena wo de nantwie to kon wakobosom ho. Sabri afena wo kopɛ okot bosom abo ho ban. Sabri. Dabi ya tra that level no.
Sabri de pagya wuti hwesoro.
Yes, Sabri no wa so dem a yenka yen bio.
Eye me.
Ye ka me.
Enye me ya sorry.
Enka ya sorry.
Ya sorry.
Ana ya sorry fo de na yenye sei. Kasa me. Eje ba bi aduru no ye individual because wan ka say ayi no asore no pagya woni hwesoro. O say wo pagya woni hwesoro. As individual because now bride event. And I mean take the opportunity.
Yes.
Now me pani pacho. Baby a awia no bono dru no.
Yes.
Me send the passe. Me say obi adwuma. Nipa betumi omunya ice water no.
Omunya ice water no.
Yes. Se wo hwe heat no a
eba no
a obeka to say ice water na ono ma obe feel comfortable.
Emwa
your system no yakopon de ema yen no.
Empa de enwunu
sa. Eti say onipa dua no start say eye hye. Na we introduce ice water de manual a contraction.
Esay niema.
Yes.
Nti pe normal water na anom.
Eno na ekoso sa cardio no ene many deaths no.
Heart
attacks no. Ene ekoso. Ba dodo no anim.
All right.
Time we an start say eyi ni ti say na wo mu kan say from 2017 no eba no. Mo hwe the number of deaths ya eko.
Ewo.
Wo say le what catch say owu a ebokoko
ene ebesisi.
Kristo so kan we mu nyina kire yon. Wo dey say wo hwe nsenkire na Kristo kan say obeba ebesie no. Wo hwe ni nyina abo say ni nyina no it depend on the sun.
On the sun. All right. Yeda etie for ase. Say etie for bekaya ebreka kran me de to manim say yetie for aye domo say nya ye hu ade pa bi na ebi wo ho aye de sie mu a na amwa enne nipa bre wo ho a opeso otu kwan ekọ Canada abroche kotua wadesua so ba any reason bi opeso otu kwan ye ka kire tie for say akwanya bi aba enye ye ne ye mesrew enye TV station for no enye ye ne yete eye obi na oye na nokwaredi ewo mu se ye jani unti na ye pasa ye de tomonim bia na obi wo eho anaso wo interesta obetimi etu emo anamo oba ye bechi onipa na wa akọ na kodile na emo na wo a no kurewo mu no otimi ayama say ye frafidie so a obetimi afre 0243 114412 0243 114412 oye why ready a ye be kire mu na wakohu no na wone na dili na che se akwanya ewo ho no eja yetiefo adodo na de sika kakra ebia na wo pesa akwanya no eno nti na ye de eto wanim eno da nchen a ye pon akọ na sade ya aboma mane no ya boro ka agu ho awrade Yesu din mu nti na se ma mo amientu a sabe o dwumadie yinti over 1 year ni mejai abrabo nyina e ko school because of this program enema pii na ekoso a ye jai ye dwuma ne ye ne kanyamsam asetena na nkasa ye dendenden ye ntimi nsa amfa airtime no tua no nka ho ki ebewu tumu adawroma ye broka na gum ho mempa ebo no se urade mo amo na mo nyina mo ye nka mom na ye ntimi ntua ka no mo la no betimi de atoso 0592 412244 0592 412244 o send sika edin ba e kofi dwa apia eda mo ase o te osampakani Matthew Donko enka medin do osampakani Augustine apia arasafo chamatin ebeta yechi ana yenua Gabriel as usual ene onua Paul Smith Jamfi mo nyina eda mo ase yeda MCR ase nantachua one odom oma yeda mo nyina ase afei pastor Ajeman ene ebusuafo nyina ene ye madwuma miesi manager ene obia ye chiamo edemonsia yakobon ya adoma Tuesday 7 to 8:30 ye de den kansuo kra ebebro everade nhyira so hwe dwumadi bye bye.
Nami muobo fufufra otunam osuru fifini a okrada asempa bi rekoka kire wona oti asase so ne aman ni imusuakuo ne kasa ne nkrofo nyina na ode enekese tiamu se onso wonyankopon na munhye no anionyam efise na temudon wodi amonkoto de woya osuni asase ne epo ne esutwe no epebu ni obiwo yesuba matro bento no sona mujen Yesu Kristo ribabion Agbantu fumuni demo to dum Yesu Kristo ribabion matro bento no Yesu Kristo ribabion Agbantu fumuni demo to dum Yesu Kristo ribabion ribabion Yesu Kristo ribabion ribabion Yesu Kristo ribabion ribabion Yesu Kristo ribabion ribabion Yesu Kristo ribabion asase woso mampimpim sen Yesu Christo ribebio ehune fama buso to jumse Yesu risan abebio ribebio Yesu Christo ribebio ribebio Yesu Christo ribebio yenam amana bufu sunse Yesu Christo ribebio nim dianya konya bari dosun Yesu risan abebio ribebio Yesu Christo ribebio ribebio Yesu Christo ribebio Wapena waya na wuritain mayeno etena dina waye utrain Kristo mayeno adichi ya kwenimbia meniya numuwe ni sumuniye ena sachira watrain Kristo Yesu babie enti uwure fiana inkonse nunyina bemu Niye owura no kaya no Ninyina pemweliye Yesu Christo babiem Yesu Christo babiem Yesu Christo babiem Mini ya wunu yana Yesu babiem